to go help my mother pack. My mother is performing a show in Connecticut. I tried to stop her, but that is like throwing yourself in front of what are those called? Not tiramisus. Tsunami. See, she's Sumami. And I threw myself in front of Sumami, and it didn't work.
Carrie and I have these very close mutual friends. Even though Carrie and I didn't know each other that well, we acted in a movie together like 15 years ago. Didn't have many scenes, but we, and I knew her through Griffin Dunne and Charlie Wessler, who were like her brothers. They've known each other since they were 15, the three of them. Charlie was staying at Carrie's house. Carrie's mother had just come up to see Charlie and Carrie, and so said to Carrie, "I'm going on the road again. I'm going to take my one-woman show out to on the road again." And Carrie's like, "Mom, you're 80," and she's like, "Well, I'm going to do it, darling, and I'm going." And Carrie turned to Charlie. She said, "We have to film my mother. I mean, she's still doing this. We have to capture this." And we sat with Debbie, and there was like Harpo Marx's wig from A Night at the Opera. There was the ruby red slippers, the Maltese Falcon, and this woman. Just the presence was incredible, and we were like a little bowled over by the whole thing. And Debbie was telling us about how she was going on the road again, and Carrie wants you to film me, and I don't know what my lines will be. And we're like, "Well, we're making a documentary, you're not gonna have lines. We're just gonna film you." And she said, "Oh, Carrie." It was a story of a family, a Hollywood family. We knew Debbie was the last of the MGM contract players still performing. We wanted to capture that old Hollywood and then the 70s Hollywood that Carrie brings to it with Star Wars and all that. We knew Carrie was going to do another Star Wars. So we had a lot of material, but we didn't know what was going to happen. And what happened was Debbie got very ill. Pretty early on, I'd say 5-6 months into filming, and we were a little like, whoa. And it got it was tough on Carrie, obviously, and Debbie got more and more ill as it went on, so we didn't expect that to happen. But then she kept bouncing back. She's unsinkable. She wrote that book, Unsinkable. But then we heard she was getting this Lifetime Achievement Award for SAG. And we thought, okay, let's see where this goes. And then she got really ill right before that. And when we filmed Debbie at the SAG Awards, and at the end, that moment, which is our ending, where Carrie and Debbie and Todd are on the couch after the awards, and after you see Debbie really frail, she's actually kind of coming back, and they sing together at the end. We looked at that scene and we said, that's the end of the film.